Salute, salute, salute. Peace and power, peace and power. I thank the universal truth and the absolute laws of nature for guiding me, protecting me, and giving me the strength to endure the imperfect. I shall attack with vigor, making progressive moves. A divine mind knows, a divine mind shows. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. Peace and power to the people to struggle. Salute, salute, salute. As you come on in, know that this is a safe. Know that this is a safe. Know that this is a safe space. Know that this is a space for learning and getting learned up. Know that this is a space for educating and being educated. Know that this is a space for dialogue, for discussion. Questions, answers, analyzing, opening up our eyes. Yes, indeed. This is your space. This is a space of love, unity, all on a path as we seek true liberation. Classroom assistants, as you come on in. Hold on, where's you going right now? You know I'm live, you disturbing the live. What is this? This is mad unprofessional. If I was T.I. or Diddy, you would get beat. Come on, why you ain't just wait?
What do you mean?
Come on, man. Move, man. Come on. You see what I'm doing?
I'm leaving.
Are you serious right now? You don't see nobody else kids. Tasha K, Hassan, nobody. It is what it is. Nobody got their kids. Come on.
I'm not the kids.
Beat it.
Bye. Hey.
Come on. You know what to do, yo.
Like my nails.
Come on. You was wildin'.
Love you.
Love you too. You know what to do.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. As you come on in, classroom assistants, as y'all come on in, no, please make sure you have all contact information in the chat for the duration of class. Please make sure all funding info is in the chat for the duration of class. Okay? If you or anyone you know has an anger management issue, please book an assessment. If you or anyone you know is in a domestic violence situation, right? Excuse me, an intimate partner or intimate relationship violence, okay? Situation, please book an assessment so you can learn the warning signs, the alerts, and also strategies to survive and thrive after domestic violence. Book an assessment, okay? Now, I keep telling y'all, they can't mess with me. I'm not playing. Yes, we back again. Another class. Okay? Yes. It seems as Puffy might have quit. Yeah, Diddy. Puff Daddy. Puffy might be quitting. Yeah, there's some things going on. And we got to get into it. Hold on, first order of business. Who's back in class? Philip Boone. You get a star. Murder Gang. Yeah. Because I saw you doing a lot of that, Murder Gang, this morning. With them funny sticks, but you get a star for coming back to class. Nina Smiles, 55. See, Bliz, back up in here. Yes. Freakoffs, Designs. You get a 55. Tata, what up? Hakim, what's good? Brandon Tate, 55. Yes. Hey, Tierra. Corey Grant, what's going on? Jay Nostrin, I see you. Black Queen to me. Van, yes, back in the building. Jonathan Kidd, we see you. Yes. Huh? The biggest Taurus, 55. What's going on over here? Maxwell, you back in the building. Bernadette, we see you. We see you. Everybody, K Stone, you's up in the spot. Kimberly Lynn, Razi, 55. What the hell's going on here? Metal Face, 55. Merklo, what up? What up? Brown Girl, Professor Drea, salute, is in the spotty spot. What's going on? Yeah. Yeah, Midori Green, 55. Yeah. Uh-oh, Clarice Dallas. Yeah, back again. Back right in class. Right on point. Who? Jay Nice. The Gun Lord, 55. TC, what's going on? A lot of 55s up in Mellow, 55. Yeah, we see him coming up in here trying to sneak all in here. Yeah. Back again. So that's the news. Breaking news. Puff Daddy. He ain't got the Hummer for the summer of 2024. Seems to be, and this is reports, early reports, that he is stepping down, stepping away from chairmanship of Revolt. Again, we know that that means little when it comes to us. Okay? That's what we know. Very little. And he definitely has a whole bunch of other things that he's seated in at the front. But what is this signaling? This is a signal that something is not in balance, that something is not right, that the walls may be closing in, and they have to reevaluate how to proceed. You understand? You can't stand tall when things are not yours. Now remember when Harvey Weinstein tried to sit and stay tight, and his own brother was like, nah, I ain't messing with you. Shit is closing in. How are they going to operate? How are they going to perform? What is really going on here? Okay? What is really going on here? How do you operate? Okay? That means, again, as I keep teaching and saying and telling you, prestige fails when it cannot prevent attacks against itself. That means as long as the bully keep getting hit from different angles and every angles consistently, the bully is going to fold. That means the wizard, once you see and check the skirt and see that it's not this big omnivorous being, that eventually somebody gonna put foot in that ass. The prestige of what Bad Boy was, the prestige of what Puffy was, is failing, is waning. Sort of like how the United States Corporation of America is slipping, is folding, because the ideas of it is folding. People are starting to wisen up. Okay? So this is just a precursor. As I said, well, I didn't say it, but I definitely put a little post up on Facebook and IG. I'm telling you, your man is going to check out. Now, people think I'm being funny, sarcastic. Nah, because if it go left, Puffy ain't going to jail. I'm telling you that right now. That ain't him. He not doing it. So yeah, trust and believe. And it's about that time. Oh yeah, it's about that time. See, before the breaking news came, even last night, as I was organizing my thoughts for class, right? Because that's what I do. Class comes from here and here. I don't have to wait on shit to happen. I can do this all day, every day. And I'm gonna stop acting like I can't. None of them can see me. They're not intelligent enough. Y'all listen to dummies, pseudo smart niggas who are waiting for something to happen before they can come on. Waiting for something to happen. Not thinkers. So last night as I was thinking, because for the past week I've been feeling it, it's about time for the Greek gods, which are represented in the entertainment industry, to be fed. It is time for a sacrifice, a sacrificial lamb. It is time to feed. That is why there is so much misdirection. That is why there's so many viral moments, because they have to have you looking all over and then slide in some tragic event, some tragedy to sacrifice so it can grip as many people emotionally as it can, so it can be fed. And it's about that time. Before every assassination that we've had in hip-hop, there was a mass amount of stories all the way around the community. All around it. From Jam Master Jay, the Freaky Top, to ODB, all over. To Nip, to XXX, PNB, Pop Smoke, all of them. There was always a frenzy. There was always misdirection. There was always a bunch of silliness that you just, was forced to pay attention to, because they was throwing it in your face. So when all of this stuff started going on from last week in class, and I'm asking, what the hell is 50 Cent doing? Hanging from the rafters like a Knick championship jersey from the 70s. I'm like, why is he doing that? What song is that? Why is this extra husky, middle-aged gangster rapper hanging from the ceiling? I said, nah, something's up. And with his consistent attacks on Puffy, videos resurfacing and going viral, when you got a lot of current shit that's not going viral. Okay? I'm thinking, now that's something ain't right with that. There's a changing of the guard. There's a changing of order. Behind the scenes, there is a changing in protection. Come on now. We're not going to act like 50 and Diddy didn't share publishing and mechanicals when I Get Money, the remix. We're not going to act like that. didn't happen. We're not going to act like these individuals are all under the protection of the bankers in Hollywood, who we know through Rock Hudson share this flag. And by the way, this is not a cheap plug. I told you to get this joint before, right? I told y'all to get this joint before. Since we did book club, and a lot of y'all might have missed it. Yeah, we did book club about an hour ago. But this is another book that we're going to be doing in book club in the near future. So go and copy. We all know that the bankers who identify protects these moguls. We know that. We know they protect these moguls. So when they start to lose their prestige, when they start to fall, when they start to flounder, when they start to do all bunch of bullshit, or people are able to attack them, we know that there's a shift, because they were protected in their bullshit for decades. Do you understand? They was protected in their bullshit for decades. So when I'm seeing he hanging off the Raptors and consistently going at Puffy, I'm like, uh-oh, something is up. And then this weekend, another rapper hanging from the Raptors. What the hell is this dude, Luda, Chris, doing hanging from the rafters? And I'm saying, hold on now. This shit looking a little bit too much like lynching to me. This is a sign. This is a sign, I'm saying. I'm like, hold on. 2 rappers hanging, dropping, somebody about to fall. So I'm saying, I'm looking for the sacrifice. Ain't got nothing to do with spooky. It has everything to do with the timing. What is going on? Where's the shift coming from? I'm trying to keep my eye out on it, but it's too much going on. So then I have to say, hold on. Let me see who's missing. Because it's never the obvious. Like the obvious would be for them to sacrifice Booty Hole Brown's child. That would be obvious, right? As we spoke in class, we said that since there's no father, no named father or known father that we know of this child, that it must be the hip-hop Jesus. You know, going with the agenda of getting rid of the importance of heterosexual melanated men. Because again, we hear her lyrics, we see her image, and with this, performing barefoot and pregnant, it gives the idea that this child is an immaculate conception of commercial rap. And should the child be sacrificed, it would be the ultimate for this generation, for the conversation, to sap from the viral energies. I'm like, that would be too obvious, right? Because we all know how heartbroken, how taken aback, how emotional we was when Heavy D met his demise all of a sudden. When the thing happened and you don't expect it, that is where they draw the energy from. And many of us don't pay attention to it because we want to believe that the industry is not demonic, that the industry is not spooky, that these things just happen. And then we have others that do the numbers to it, but seem to always do the numbers too late. And talk about the numbers after the fact. So I said, let me be more proactive in this. Let me figure out what's taking place. Who keeps resurfacing? Who has fallen back or is forced to fall back? A lot of people were here. The conversation was consistent. Where's 21 Savage in his case? He's not being deported no more? His immigration status is A-okay? What happened to that conversation? What happened to the Royce 5'9" conversations? What happened to these conversations that took hold on social media and took your attention? What happened? What happened to Lizzo lawsuit? What happened to all these things that we were focusing in on? What happened? Where's it at? It's just not there, right? The Breonna Taylor, it's not there, right? Well, what's going on? All these things that they force you to believe, right, was so important. The hell happened to Jules Santana? Where's him and his teethus at? All of this type of stuff. Now it just falls to the back. We don't hear about it no more. It's gone all of a sudden. What happened? Again, the shift in the information and where they want your lens to be focused is suspect. But when there's so much going on, you have to say, oh, let me fall back. Let me concentrate on matters that are very important. Fall back from consuming all this information because something is going to go down. And when it goes down, I don't want to be taken aback. I don't want my energy to feed that frenzy. Are we clear on this? It's a lot of suspect shit that's popping off. Little subtle shit that's going viral. So I said, well, maybe they about to sacrifice one of the Harrises because that didn't make sense either. How they just threw that up in there? Like this boy just acted out in front of a stadium full of people. Why was he there? Knowing his behavior, all of a sudden he's there and he's just beefing off the rip. Off the rip. Acting out. This is before Pops walked out. Already on 100. Like he was on something. So I said, They showed a little girl singing and all that in church, and they sing, she's singing. Like, no, that would be a little bit too obvious too. Nah, I'm not gonna sacrifice one of the Harrises. That, Go deeper. You gotta keep thinking, right? You gotta go a little deeper than that, because that too would be obvious. And then I'm saying, is it Tiffany Haddish? Is she next? Because she did at one time touch a lot of paper. And I didn't find it ironic the way she was marched into the police vehicle, similar to the way Sandra Bland was. That didn't escape me at all. Like, damn, that look very, very similar. Than Very, very similar. Somebody's going to be given. Somebody's going to be offered up. Because it's but so much grippers that the Greek gods want. Shit, they've been getting grippers since Zeus, Hades, Aphrodite. They are Grippergate. They opened the world up. The grippers. So, but so much. They don't want to keep doing that. They always look for new things, new ways to elevate themselves spiritually. Because they are in their regressive, in their demonic state. They're being fed and they enjoy that. Yeah. Yeah. But they have to keep going further and further. If you read any of the Greeks and Greek mythology, they never stop. That is their demise. That is always the moral to their stories. The tragic ending because they never knew when enough was enough. So they passed the grippers. Now they need souls. Now they need that energy. Now they need to feed off of that. And again, we're all connected through social media. We're all in that matrix. We're all online. We all share in the electricity of what this becomes. I mean, melanated people were connected anyway because of a specific scientific way we move throughout the universe. That is why our rhythms is the way it is. That's why you could be from the continent and understand hip hop. That's why you could be from here and understand what Afro beats is and language and looks and expression, nonverbal communication, because we're connected electronically. So now when you add this technology to it, we're all connected. So when you cry, I cry. When you rejoice, I rejoice. So when something tragic happens, when those gods need to be fed, and we're not aware of who it may be, we all, oh, whoa, you understand? So those obvious things, booty hole brown, child, nah, because they know the good majority of us don't give a damn about that agent. One of the Harrises, nah, we don't give a damn about them to that degree. So we have to figure out where it's going to come from because we know it's coming. I can guarantee you that. I can guarantee you that there will be an offering given. And now that we see, oh, Puffy is trying to plan an escape route for himself. Anything can happen because that's what they do. That's what they do. I want you, do y'all recall, because it's hard for me, and I made an attempt to do it before class today to research what was going on the days before a specific assassination or offering, right, of somebody in the hip hop or rap community. I try, but so much has been scrubbed on the internet, it takes time away from me. And I don't get that support where I could just sit and do. I gotta work. I gotta do different things, right? So I was trying to find what was going on the week before Nip was assassinated? What was going on the week before PNB Rock was assassinated? What was going on the week before Pop Smoke was assassinated? What was going on the week before XXX was assassinated? What was going on before these people were assassinated? And I just couldn't lock in. But there was something there that always was consuming our attention. I want y'all to remember something because I remember it clearly. Do you guys know what was going on before 9/11? Do you know what was the biggest story? The biggest story before 9/11 was that senator. You remember that senator? Give me a minute, Johnston. It's going to click. Do you remember that senator? And they was trying to implicate him or was getting ready to come down on him for his missing intern. Not Ron Brown, nah, the cracker, the Whitey, old Faye. They moved the goal, but that was Nobody knew about that. In the news the week before, the walls was closing in on that senator. The walls was closing in on him. What was his name? Was it Gary something and his intern or one of his workers? They was like, yo, she was missing and ended up. And they was getting ready to give him those charges. And then 9/11 happened and you ain't hear nothing else of it. Nothing. Do you understand that? Somebody Google that for me real quick. Somebody Google that. Forgot. Excuse me, I forgot where he was from. Right. The intern. Yes. Thank you, Professor Drea. Gary Condor. They was getting ready. The walls was closing in. 9/11 happened. We ain't hear not a peep about it since. All of a sudden, she didn't matter. All of a sudden, California, yeah. Gone. Now, in our space, in our hip-hop communities, and what has been happening since technology, since it was known and recognized that the vibration of hip-hop and commercial rap has took over globally, the way narratives and agendas are placed in front of this generation, there's so much going on that at any given time when somebody is not in an alignment with them but took that bag, took that money, they knock them off. Soon as your protection is gone, you out of here. Oh yeah, once you out of the whip, what happens? What happens? If you're on a busy highway in California, them 8-lane highways, and you get kicked out of the whip, or you jump out of the whip, and you in traffic with no protection, you not gonna make it. You're not gonna make it. So now that certain individuals are not protected, they're not in alignment, they got their grippers lube, but reneged. Hold on. As we seen in the Rock Hudson joint, wait a minute. What did one of them old face say in that documentary? Oh no, he wasn't putting that big old thing in my ass. Remember that? Did y'all do your homework? Did y'all watch the documentary yet? Because that's going to be the next class. He said, oh no, he ain't putting that in there. Once these melanated folks start reneging on that and they get kicked out, No protection. You don't hear from them anymore. They end up gone. Do y'all understand that? So now we have to see the signs. Right? Because we could look and see that what 50 is doing is nothing new. He came in the game with the protection of being able to say what he wanted to say, call out whoever he wanted to call out, beef with whoever he wanted to beef with. Nobody had done it up until that point like that. No one. Now, we can't leave out the fact that he's actually really a street dude. And when you put street dudes in an industry full of rainbows, of course you're going to stand out. So they know, okay, he's not one of us, not studio like that. So they proceed with caution. But as you start to elevate and get in larger whips and get in larger bags and be bonded by these corporations, now you like this. Uh-oh, wait a minute. He can go at different people. And he consistently has been going at this man all week, even though he was hanging from the rafters. So now we have to see what's the play. Somebody has to go. We know that. The new year is upon us. There has to be a new energy. There has to be a new focal point, new direction. It's all over the place. Nothing is solid. Right? It's like they're trying to keep quiet. There's nothing solid about the current presidential election. No one is strong. The Democrats are weak. The Republicans are weak. The Independents are weak. The old phase are weak. There is not a new way to scam the minds of the people. Unless you got them old shiftless ass Negroes that's still gonna be Crispus addicts and jump their ass out in front and say, oh, everything is still good. Massa's house is gonna be Massa's house, whoever is in charge. As long as it ain't us, right? There's no true direction. And even, and in spite of Hip Hop 50, there's no direction. They're scared to allow the youth to take over and move because the youth is going to dispel all those narratives and beliefs that we once believed that wasn't shit. So now, in order to either keep things in line, the way they're trying to do on Sirius Radio, they put all these old ass fogies on the radio talking bullshit and nonsense that's not feeding anybody, in order for them to continue in that fold, something tragic has to happen. There has to be a way for them to appeal to your soul, to take away any rebelliousness, any type of revolutionary mind. So you don't see yourself in the Palestinians. So you don't see yourself in the Iranians. So you don't see yourself in the Nigerians. So you don't see yourself in BRICS. So you don't see yourself in alignment with Brazil. So you don't see yourself in alignment with the Congo. No! There has to be a mentality where you sit right there in disconnection and without purpose. So there has to be something there to pull at your heartstrings. And it has to be a sacrificial lamb. Do we understand that? They must have an offering. Be mindful, though, that social media is so much of a tool, that social media has engaged the people in so a way that we are intertwined. It could be a podcaster or a YouTuber. Okay? Do you hear what I'm saying? Don't allow yourself to be caught off guard. Do not allow yourself to be caught off guard. Be focused. Be very focused. These people are very, very wicked and shrewd. Excuse me. When it comes to psyops, you never know. But I'm telling you, this is the only time that you ever are witnessing this man, Puffy, be humble. If he stepped down from Revolt, he is being humbled. He wasn't humble in Big's demise. He wasn't humble in Craig Mack's demise. He wasn't humble in Black Rob's demise. He wasn't humble in Kim Porter's demise. He has not been humbled at all. You understand what I'm saying? Him stepping down is a humbling moment. He wasn't even humble when he tried to get a deal. Remember when he didn't have a deal for Bad Boy? He was shopping for a deal and wanted 200 and 300 million. And they said, get your ass out of here. You're not worth that. You're not getting that. You know, remember, he wasn't even humble then. He's been humbled. And now that shows you that there's something chipping away at the armor. And when that shit happens, the weak find the quickest way out. Okay? I'm listening, man. Listen! I don't lie to you. I'm not coming here to play games. And you're gonna start recognizing that. I could do this all day, every day. This is intelligence. This is broadening your scope. Open up your mind. Keep playing. I'm telling you, as things reveal themselves, you're gonna see, nah, that one right there been on their ass. That one right there been teaching us, and I never gave it a support. I never came through. I never really understood how hard he go. I'm serious. Again, keep playing. Keep playing. I've been doing it. I've been saying it consistently over and over and over again. I'm not here to bullshit. I'm not here to entertain. I'm building an army. I'm building an army of melanated folks that are tired of this dumb shit. I want people's souls and minds to be in the right. You can't look at this shit and think that we're not going to be harmed if we keep moving in that manner. That your babies are not going to be harmed if you keep moving in this manner and ignoring this shit. or placing clowns, keep placing them clowns in front of me. Keep doing it. 200 in class. Classroom assistants. I'm telling you right now. 202 in this class right now. 46 minutes in. Not a green screen. Now watch this. Not one. Watch how we rock this shit today. I'm gonna tell you. They can't see me. They can't see us. This class is going to be number one. Guaranteed you. They playing with y'all. I'm saying they playing with y'all. This y'all class. I'm telling you right now. Watch this. Don't believe in me. Believe in my belief in you. Come back to class with 10 fingers and 10 toes. 10 fingers and 10 toes. I could do this all day because there's love. Boom TV, podcast, no podcast, right here. All funding information in the chat for the duration of class. Boom TV, any way you want it. PayPal, Cash App, damn it, Western Union. Book an assessment for somebody else. If you think that you got it all together, sometimes we got some bougie people in here that think they got it all together, then donate for somebody else. They may need it and can't get to it. Watch this though. Salute, all peace and power to the people of the struggle. Watch how we give it up. We had book club. We had breaking news. Diddy steps down. Allegedly steps down from Revolt. Watch how many classes we do today. And let me see. I dare you. Watch somebody else.